Maayong gabi kaninyong tanan. Wow, welcome to this very special event. Aminin ko po sa inyo, ang papel ko ngayon, kumbaga sa concert pa, front act. Yung ating mga nagdarating pa yan, Alam niyo po, 4 a.m. ho sa Amerika ngayon, 4 a.m. And so we made sure that we're here early and we're all set and ready to go when our visitors come. And so we made sure that we have prepared something for you. So yung mga first time po rito, can we just also get a quick survey? Sino po from our audience, we have 145 in this Zoom right now, who from among you, first time to ever participate in a academy event? Okay? First time. Uy, first time. Okay, mga first-timers pala to, no? Para pala kayong si Casey Concepcion for the first time. Okay, so thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, we have from South Korea, meron din tayo rito. No? By the way, we would like to welcome our friends from WSR, Welfare and Self-Reliance. We will never experience whatever we are experiencing in the Academy without, of course, the support and our partnership with our Self-Reliance Department. Mukhang nakita ko si Sir Franco is already here, so welcome. I think Boyser is also here, these are our Self-Reliance managers. Well, brothers and sisters, you have heard me say before that we do not have a training stage at the moment. But we are so fortunate to have our training screen. And because of this training screen, we are able to reach so many of you. And so, brothers and sisters, this is truly a blessing that was given to us by the pandemic. If there is, and I know there are, blessings that this pandemic has also brought us. Well, I was asked to share a short message with you. I know that we are all awaiting for the announcement of winners. Bitin na ho ba kayo? O ganun ho talaga, ganun talaga ang setup lagi, sa dulo yung pinakakaabang-abangan. Parang sa ganun hindi ho kayo aalis. I don't know if it was already mentioned to you, but we will be only announcing 2 category winners. Winners of 2 categories tonight. Dalawa lang. Para meron pa ho kayong reason to come back tomorrow. So meron pa ho kayong bukas, So anyways, that's gonna be fun. Well, brothers and sisters, I would like to share with you a short message that has been in my mind for quite some time now. Again, those of you who are familiar with this book, would you please type it down on the chat box? I'm going to mention the book. The book that I'm referring to is a best-selling book in the 1800s. Can you imagine that? Acres of Diamond. Those of you are familiar with the book. Some of you probably have read the book. Some of you probably have it in your personal library. Go ahead and type it down in the chat box. It's a powerful book. There you go. Darwin Isles is very much familiar with the book. I love this book. I've read the book many years ago when I was a young man. And then my mission mom, Sister Villarete, gave me a copy of A Gift to Humanity, sabi ni Erwin Boyser, written by an entrepreneur by the name of Russell Conwell. Okay, yung speaker natin mamaya, Cromwell, ha? Huwag niyong pagpapalitin yun. But this was written by Russell Conwell. You know what, brothers and sisters? One of the things that I love about this book and the story that was shared in the book is it's a true story. You'll never go wrong with a true story. Truly inspiring, my friends. He was one time in the Middle East and he was enjoying the scenery with his very competent tour guide. And the tour guide of Russell Conwell shared with him a story that he will never forget. And when he heard the story, he made a commitment to write that story in a book. So this book is all about that story. And I kid you not, my friends, it became a best-selling book. During that time, I don't know, 7,000 copies of the book. It became a best-selling book. And up until today, just like what we have all witnessed, many of our brothers and sisters, many of our friends are still learning and benefiting from the book. The title of the book is Acres of Diamond, written by an entrepreneur turned pastor. I don't know if you know that. Russell Conwell used up all the money. Hear this. He used up all the money that he earned from the book to put up what is now known as Temple University. And Temple University is still blessing so many people today, producing some of the best preachers out there and theologians. Well, brothers and sisters, the book talked about a man by the name of Ali Hafed. Pagka pinakinggan niyo po yung mga Amerikano, Ali Hafed. Ali Hafed, sabi ng mga Americans natin. And probably it's the right, Acres of Diamond. But I'm a Filipino, so I'll just say it the way Filipinos would say it, Ali Hafed. And, by the way, ang dami kong side note, I heard two general authorities. I love the book so much. I have researched the book so much, the story so much, that I stumbled upon two general authorities who actually have an excellent talk on this particular story. All right, I'm going to give you the name. So if you would like to research these two general authorities and the actual talk that they gave, I'm going to give you the two general authorities. Are you ready? Sterling W. Seal is the first na nadiscover ko. Sterling W. Seal. S-I-L-L, if I'm not mistaken. Sterling W. Seal was a general authority and a assistant to the Quorum of the 12. And he was himself a multimillionaire, self-made millionaire, general authority of the church. And he gave a powerful talk using this story of Ali Hafed as his main lesson. The second general authority, okay? Ganun na po katanda si James Pantone. The second general authority that I discovered gave a powerful talk on Acres of Diamond is one of my all-time favorite, Von J. Featherstone. Von J. Featherstone. Okay? And so, yung mga inabutan at naaalala po si Von J. Featherstone when he was president of the area. Will you please do your electronic raising of hand para makita ko po yung mga kasing edad ko rito. Alright, there you have it. Tandaan nyo pa, ha? Elder Von J. Featherstone. Grabe. He was actually the area president when I served my mission in Cagayan de Oro mission, the best mission in the whole wide world. According to me. According to me. Okay, ang dami ko nakakalala kay President Von J. Featherstone. So, brothers and sisters, those are the two general authorities that I discovered gave a great talk. I met him personally, according to Jenny Busanya. Yes, I met him a couple of times because I was a missionary, and he would frequent our mission, as most general authorities would do. Well, brothers and sisters, the story of Ali Hafed from the book Acres of Diamond started with this description. Are you ready? I want you to write this down, okay? I want you to write this down. This is the way Ali Hafed was described in the first part of the book. Ali Hafed was contented because he was wealthy, and he was wealthy because he was contented. Go figure. Let those words sink in for a while. Let me say that again. Ali Hafed was contented because he was wealthy. And he was wealthy because he was contented. Wow. Brothers and sisters, I think you will agree with me. Well, as far as I'm concerned, that's one of the most powerful words I have ever encountered. In those words, in that statement, in that sentence, holds the key to wealth and happiness. You know what? Sometimes when I would share this statement, sometimes I would replace the word wealth with happiness. Let's do that. He was happy because he was contented, and he was contented because he was happy. Did you get that? He was contented because he was happy, and he was happy because he was contented. You know what? I think, brothers and sisters, in those words lie one of the greatest secrets to wealth and happiness. Contentment. Isn't that so true? Brothers and sisters, I hope that you will write that down on your notebooks. I hope that you will write that down where you can see it. I even hope that you will memorize it. I've memorized it because it's so easy to memorize. Ali Hafed was contented because he was wealthy. And he was wealthy because he was contented. What a great description. Let me back up a little bit more so that you would appreciate Ali Hafed and this statement. You know, Ali Hafed was blessed with orchards. He was blessed with the farm, with cattle, and he was blessed with a beautiful family. And because of all of this, here's the statement again. He was wealthy because he was contented, and he was contented because he was wealthy. Now, here's the twist. It gets really exciting, brothers and sisters. Here we go. One morning, the book continues, the story continues. One morning, Ali Hafed was visited by a wise Jewish priest. Okay? And this priest told him about a discovery of a certain element called diamond. And this priest told Ali Hafed, if you can have a diamond as big as your thumb, or probably as small as your thumb, whichever, if you can have a diamond the size of your thumb, you can buy this whole county. If you can have a diamond as big as your fist, boy, you can put your kids in thrones all over the world. Can you picture this in your mind? He was just doing his thing. He was just doing his daily routine. And what was his daily routine? You go figure, right? He would take care of his farm. He would take care of his cattle. He would kiss his wife, have breakfast with his wife. He was a happy man because he was contented, because he was wealthy, and he was wealthy because he was contented. And then one day, a priest visited him and told him about the discovery of diamonds. Boy, if you can have a diamond the size of your thumb, you know what, Ali Hafed? You can buy this country. You can buy this city. If you can have a diamond the size of your fist, your posterity will never, ever go hungry again. Now listen carefully to what I'm about to say next. Are you ready for this? Brothers and sisters, that night, Ali Hafed went to bed a poor man. That night, Ali Hafed went to bed a poor man. Why? Because he was already discontented. Imagine that, brothers and sisters. One morning, he was the happiest man in the world. He was the wealthiest man in the world. And that quick, he was the poorest. He was the poorest man. Why? Wala akong diamond. My gosh. If I can only have what this priest is telling me, I'll be happy. I'll be wealthy. And that's the reason why, brothers and sisters, he went to bed that night a poor man. Now, I think you will agree with me. This story and wisdom will haunt you if you really think about it. So are you happy and wealthy, or are you poor? You see, the magic of the secret was gone. right? The magic of the secret was gone. Why? Because according to him, I don't have this diamond. So nawala na yung beauty of the orchard, nawala na yung beauty of the farm, nawala na yung beauty of the health that he enjoys. And he was the saddest man that night. He was the poorest man that night. Brothers and sisters, I said to myself, and I hope that you will too, I said to myself, if in this wisdom lies the secret to happiness and wealth, boy, I need to understand the meaning of being contented then. And you know, one of the things that I realize is this, and there's so many things that we can talk about. But you know what, brothers and sisters? I want you to write this down on your notes, okay? One of the things that you and I need to understand about contentment. Contentment is not the same as being complacent. You have to always remember that, okay? Because some of us don't want to embrace contentment. Di ba? Sabi, James, ayoko yan, pang loser yan eh, di ba? I want more. I want more. Now, you see, yeah, you need to understand, brothers and sisters, contentment is not the same as being complacent. Contentment is being happy with what we have right now. You know, let me give you a beautiful hymn that would really solidify the concept of contentment. Are you ready? You and I are familiar with this hymn. Count your blessings, name them one by one. If you and I can sincerely sing that song, the power of contentment would envelope us. If you and I can sincerely sing, count your blessings, boy, name them one by one. You know what? I promise you, brothers and sisters, if we start to sing that hymn sincerely every day, we will understand the meaning of contentment without being complacent. Yan. Nabitin Madonna yung sinusulat mo. Then contentment is a state of being happy with the blessings that we have now. With the blessings that we have now. And not being complacent with the future blessings that the Lord can give us, right? You know what? I keep on telling myself, you know, contentment. The key is contentment coupled with excitement. How's that? Contentment for the blessings we have now, contentment for the wonderful things that we have in our hands, yet being excited for the growth, the blessings that are yet to come. And so let me say that again. Contentment should never be confused with being complacent. Right? Yeah, it's a state of mind, correct? Oh. So contentment should never be confused as being, Cromwell just entered now. Contentment should never be confused with being complacent. We have to understand that. Diba? We have Robert Hayne also on our. No? So you see, brothers and sisters, what a great concept for you and I to always keep in mind. Count your blessings, name them one by one. Now that's only chapter 1. Are you ready for chapter 2? I have a few more minutes. Before the stars of the show give their messages. So, well, I hope that you're learning something. I hope you are. I hope that this is a reminder for you and me of the many great blessings that we have. You see, it's quite interesting to talk about these things in the middle of a pandemic. Ano? James, grabe, pinag-uusapan natin in the middle of a pandemic, contentment. But I think you and I, of course, know better. Know better. All right. That's chapter 1. Let me now give you quickly chapter 2. Are you ready for chapter 2? And so, pagkatapos tong ikwento nung guide ni Russell Conwell, sabi ni Russell Conwell sa guy niya, so what's next? And so the guy said, well, I'm ready to give you chapter 2 of the life of Ali Hafez. And so the following day, after sleeping that night poor, Ali Hafez sought the priest. He sought the priest. And he said to the priest, I need to find these diamonds. You have to tell me, where do I find these diamonds? And so the priest gave him the description, in between valleys and all this stuff. And he said, I'll find it. And so, you know what, my friends, true story. Ali Hafez sold everything he had, his beautiful farm, his beautiful orchard, everything. And then asked his family to stay to a friend's house. Can you just imagine that? Pinagkatiwala niya yung family niya sa isang kaibigan niya. And then went out, went to India, went to anywhere in the world. And unfortunately, he couldn't find. He was not able to find any diamond. And in one of the beautiful, thank you, in one of the beautiful waters of Barcelona, Ali Hafez committed suicide. Right? He committed suicide. He was so desperate. He was penniless. He doesn't have anything anymore. He was so frustrated. He wasn't able to find what he was looking for. And finally, jumped into the waters, never to rise again. And that was the end of Ali Hafez. And we're going back to the farm that he sold. Brothers and sisters, the new owner was one time, taking his donkeys and his camels to water. And guess what? He found a stone that was, when the sun hit this stone, it was producing all the colors of the rainbow. He took it and then he placed it in his table and forgot about it. He doesn't know what he found. When the priest visited the house, the old house of Ali Hafez, he saw this beautiful diamond on top of the table. Sabi niya, that is a diamond right there. Sabi niya, no, it's not. I just found it there by the water stream. And the priest said, it is. Is Ali Hafez back? Sabi niya, no. And you see, my friends, when they went out, they found diamonds after diamonds in that very same farm that Ali Hafez sold. You see, my brothers and sisters, I think you and I need to understand the wisdom of this beautiful lesson. There you go. Yes, the true diamonds are just within our means. It's right here in our backyards. It's right here with us. And so before I end, brothers and sisters, I just want to ask you to do something for me, okay? If there's anything this COVID, this pandemic has gifted us with, I think this pandemic, for many of us, allowed us to see the real diamonds that's already in our own backyards. We suddenly realize the things that really matter most. And so if it's okay with you, I would like to ask you to type on the chat box, what are your real treasures in life? Real treasures that are actually already within your reach. All right? So please type it down. Please type it on the chat box. I would love to hear, to see that and hear that and read that. And definitely allow everybody to be, yeah, it sounds cliche, di ba? Pero family daw, di ba? Yes. I think all of us agree. Our health. Yes, our health. These are things that we can really be thankful for. Really, really be thankful for. Sabi ni Jack Reese, our time. Can you imagine, my friends? You wake up in the morning and you have time. Time to what? Time to take a bath. Di ba? Time to embrace your family. What a wonderful treasure. Our health, our kids, our home. Oh my. Oh, I just love reading all of your, our callings in the church. Thank you so much. That's a diamond, a true diamond. Our our friends, our education, our talents, di ba? Okay? And so many things. Well, brothers and sisters, thank you so much for... Okay, meron pang isa rito. My brand new granddaughter. Congratulations, Jenny, ha? What a diamond. Nako, marami kami nainggit dun, ha? Yung mga nainggit dyan. Alams na. Okay. Mercy, family, health, and time. Our businesses, our friends, our knowledge, our wisdom. Oh yeah, our wisdom was happening in Darwin Isles. Our wisdom in doing business. Diba? We may fail every now and then. Our priesthood that has been entrusted to us. Wow. Well, brothers and sisters, I hope that in the midst of this pandemic, you and I will truly understand that we have so much blessings in our means. So let me say this again. Ali Hafed was contented because he was wealthy. And he was wealthy because he was contented. What a great blessing. I hope that nobody tonight or any night of our lives will sleep poor. I hope that you and I can make a promise to ourselves that we will always sleep a wealthy person. Okay, well, let's always sleep and go to bed a wealthy individual. Never go to bed poor. Never, ever go to bed with discontentment. So before you sleep, probably you and I can sing the hymn, di ba? At least within ourselves. Count your blessings. Name them one by one. Erwin, sabi niya, you are a diamond, kapatid. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, what a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. This is a diamond. You know, the training screen, the convention screen is such a diamond. We have diamonds who just came in. By the way, Robert Hain, our CEO, is here. He's a diamond. Our keynote speaker is also here with us as well. Well, brothers and sisters, can we check? Can I ask our team to check if one of our diamonds, Hunter, is also here with us already? Sabi niya, yes, you are a blessing, so don't you dare stop. Thank you so much, my friend. Rules of thumb, according to Donis, are also diamonds for us. Diba? Thank you so much for the powerful lesson, Sir James. Thank you so much, Madonna, and for all of you who are here today. I don't know, that story has been in my mind for several weeks now, and it's meant to be shared here. Ace and Team is our diamond. Thanks, Belsi. Thank you. The story you have shared is also our diamond. There you go. Yeah, keep that diamond. Please do keep that. That's a beautiful diamond. If you don't have a copy of the book, it doesn't matter as long as you have those powerful wisdoms with you. I think you and I will be okay. So let me just say this one more time before I turn the time to our host once again, my beautiful and ever-loving wife. Brothers and sisters, you and I, diba, can be Ali Hafed in chapter 1. We are contented because we are wealthy, and we are wealthy because we are contented. And never confuse contentment with being complacent. The Lord loves us, and He will always be with us, even in the midst of this crisis. More diamonds are on our way, because I know that it's going to be recovery period soon, and then massive growth will be on our way.